for gaming, Gen 5. I mean, for data transferring and stuff like that, like if you're transferring stuff from one drive to another, if you like make, video editing and you're trying to move videos to different drives, Gen 5 is great. Gen 4 is really good because Gen 3 capped around 3,500 megabits a second. And ever since the PS5 came out with their direct storage technology, Microsoft has adapted that to PCs as well. And direct storage, I believe, for optimized use requires 5,000 megabits a second. So to take advantage of that direct storage system in games, you're going to want a Gen 4 drive. So Gen 4, you will see a bigger difference going to a Gen 4 drive on gaming than you would going to a Gen 5 drive. And Gen 4s too, like a lot of them, their prices have gone down. I remember when I finally saved up and I got my 980 Pro, like 2 terabyte, it was like $250. And I was like, oh my God, finally, like a good deal. And now you can get them for like $140.
Jekyll says, "What's good, guys? Hope y'all have a good day."
Oh, you too.
Because it's Friday.
Dude, I was amazed how much Wildgate blew up. Because, like, I didn't hear any of my friends, like, talking about the private playtest when I was playing. And, like, not a lot of my friends watched the Dreamhaven stream when that went live. But then, like, when Wildgate actually came out, all my friends were like, hey, should we pick this up? Is it good? Like, I keep seeing stuff on this. And I was like, damn, dude, this game... Because, like, obviously there's a lot of Blizzard fans out there, right? Like, Blizzard's a huge company. But I guess my brain was a little lost on, like, how many people followed, like, individual devs. So it's like, I didn't know there were so many people, like, just normal, like, everyday dad people sitting there like, oh, this is Mike Morhaim's, like, new studio. We got to, like, support it. And, like, I didn't know, like, that. I know, I just didn't know that many. Because, like, a lot of times, like, you might know who, like, Activision is. But if I named off, like, every individual developer in Activision, I felt like some people would be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like Todd Howard and, like, Kojima are, like, two devs you could go up to, like, any normal guy and they're like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, I did not expect this many people to just want to go out and support Mike's new publishing company. Like, it's a good thing. Like, I'm all for it, man. Because Mike was just golden age Blizzard.
Yep.
And I really hope they bring on Jeff Kaplan. I miss Jeff, man.
I miss Jeff.
I know Jeff's working on something. I don't know. Can you Google this actually?
Studio or something.
Yeah. Part of me thinks he's gonna make an MMO.
What do you think?
Because, dude, like, everyone who loves WoW, the reason you loved WoW way more back in the day than you do now is because of Jeff Kaplan. Like, he made WoW what it was when it came out. And then remember, Overwatch was supposed to be an MMO called Titan, and it got switched, and that was Jeff Kaplan's next game.
Yep.
So it showed that he wanted to work on an MMO. Like, he wanted to do an MMO, and it just got turned into a first-person hero shooter. So it's not hard to think that if he's working on a new game, if, like, the publisher doesn't restrict him again, it's safe to assume that he wants to do an MMO again.
Oh, okay. According to Kaplan himself, he wanted to make a PvE-centered sequel for Overwatch. For those who think he was forced by Activision.
Well, for Overwatch 1. Overwatch 1 was supposed to be an MMO called Titan.
Yeah, that I know. And then he wanted
he wanted to do the PvE. Dude,
PvE.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Aaron. On Overwatch 2.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Oh, can you get the case out for me?
Yeah. You're not a big fan of
Aaron.
Oh, is that who's...
Yeah, who's running it now? Because he's just all about the PvP and esports side of it. He's the one that canceled PvE. And he just giving the bullshit excuse like, oh, we just don't know how we get the systems to work. And it's like, dog, you guys make like Diablo and
Yeah.
World of Warcraft. Like, you're telling me you don't know how to get skill trees to work in a game? Like, dude, just be honest and say Battle Pass makes money. We want to do that. I just don't like it when people just straight up lie.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be mad either way, but at least I can be mad and like respect your honesty than be mad and know that you're just like a liar.
Right.
So it's like it was like a lesser of two evils moment, but he took the larger of two evils route. The worst part is, I'm sure I've said this on stream, the worst part about the PvE thing was they were supposed to do a full story mode too for Overwatch 2. And they only added in like 3 missions and dumped it.
Yeah.
And when the game was coming out, they said multiplayer for Overwatch 2 will be free, and the campaign and PvE content will be $40. And they opened up pre-orders to Overwatch 2 for $40. So if you pre-ordered Overwatch 2, you were pre-ordering the campaign and PvE content. They canceled the PvE. They canceled the campaign. Like, they just released the 3 missions they had done and canceled it. And there was one other thing. I can't remember. But yeah, either way. There was one other thing you were supposed to get. And then they never refunded the pre-orders or the people who paid for the PvE and campaign. They never refunded them their $40.
Oh, it's probably the Battle Pass. Probably got the Battle Pass.
They just took it. No, I had to pay for the Battle Pass.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I bought the Battle Passes when we were playing.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. No, like that $40 I spent to pre-order like the Overwatch 2 campaign and stuff. And like I know people are like pretty against pre-ordering now. But it was like, dude, it was Overwatch. I really liked Overwatch. I had faith in Jeff. It was Jeff front running it still. And it was after I pre-ordered it that like Jeff left and Aaron took over. I'm just butthurt that I feel like they just stole $40 from me and ran off. Because I got nothing. Like, I feel like if you tell people you're paying for this product and then you cancel that product, you need to refund them money.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just tell people. I don't even think you should be allowed to swap. Like, you can't say, oh, we're canceling this product, so everyone who spent $40, we'll just give you this. No, because like our money went to this. You know, it's like if you were like, hey, I'm gonna pre-order the new Samsung, and Samsung's like, we're canceling it, but we're not gonna give you money back. We're gonna send you an iPhone instead. Yeah. You know, and you're like, but that's not what I.
Yeah, like it'd be cool if they gave you a choice. Like, we could either refund the money or give you this.
Hold on, I have to run to my desk real fast because I need the hex cap for stand-ups.
Cool. Do y'all do a lot of custom builds on stream? Kind of cool. Yeah, we used to. We're kind of we're stepping back away from that a little bit. We're still gonna stream customer builds, but it just won't be 3 days a week anymore. But yeah, that's mostly what we do. Stream. What's up, Angel? How's it going? And what's up, Ruru?
Alright, I am back. Overwatch, man, I've been playing it again, though. Like, I still think the game's fun, but I want to see what Jeff does next.
It's Blizzard. All the original founders left the company. There's no soul in it anymore. Morheim's back, though.
Well, he's back at Dreamhaven. He's Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing Dreamhaven.
Yeah, but he's back with Blizzard though. He's doing story for a while.
I thought that was just Chris came back. Metson.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Chris,
okay.
you know, he loves the world. I know he still played WoW, but dude, he was mostly like the art direction guy. Like, I feel like he's more of his. I don't know the correct wording I should use. I guess soft. Like, WoW's gotten really soft in its storytelling and like character designs and stuff. Like, we need like the Hellscream era to come back. Because like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I'm all for good storytelling. Like, I love, like, I was just talking about the other day, or not the other day, earlier today. Like, I love Vinland Saga. There's some softness in Vinland Saga, and like Berserk, those things are really brutal, but they have some soft moments too. So like, it's okay to have like soft moments, but like those comic series are still like brutal. Or there's like what's some other shows? I don't watch these types of shows.
The Last Kingdom. Ruru says anyways.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's it was another TV series that got like bought by Netflix. I never got into it, which I should because it's a Viking series.
Yeah.
But just couldn't. But then you have shows like Fruits Basket, right? That was the show that like some of the people that were in the same school as me would watch. I didn't really associate them. And that show was just, I saw that show and I was like, there were some words I had for it that I'm like, I'm not watching that. Okay. I think it's fine. What I think is fine is to have different, I'm trying to think of the wording. I think it's fine to have different storytelling, different themes across the world. Like, I think someone should be able to watch. I think someone should be able to watch John Wick. And I think someone should be able to watch Blue's Clues. But what I think is just inherently wrong to do is to put Blue's Clues in John Wick to pull a different audience. That I think's wrong, and I think that's what WoW did. Is they're like, no, like, WoW, I just want to see, you know, like people chopping heads off and fucking screaming and, you know, like Varian was freaking sick. Like, yeah, I think that's all I got. That's really all I got. I think that's what I think Chris Nelson's mainly for, though. I think he's more leading the direction of like, because I can already tell some stuff in War Within. War Within, I can tell, was already like started before he was really, because he came out to announce War Within.
Yeah.
And that was like, what, a week or a month after he said he was hired back. So I think War Within was already started, because there's some stuff in War Within that I was like, this is fucking soy as shit.
Yeah, sad Anduin.
Not even sad, just the cutscenes when
I think personally, I think Anduin's whole story arc of like, the light doesn't like me anymore, and then the I don't remember her name.
I don't think it's
like,
a bad arc.
Hey, you should just believe in yourself again.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, that's just
terrible writing.
stupid.
That's just
like,
actually just bad writing. No, I don't. I actually like her. The what's her name? The one-armed girl.
Yeah.
But the romance they're trying to put between her and Anduin, so fucking cheesy, dude. There are times, like when you're playing a game and there's times where you like regurgitate watching cutscenes, like when she's like, Anduin, feel the light. She like reaches over and holds his hand. I'm like, I've been playing this game for like a day. You've known each other for like 3 hours. Why you say hold my hand, feel the light? And I'm just like, dude,
like some of those story points are just like,
and you just sit there and you're like, don't get me wrong, this isn't bad writing. I mean, it's bad writing for WoW. Like, that inherently, if someone wants that type of story, it's fine. Like, it's fine. Make a different series where people talk like that. Don't put that in Warcraft.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, oh my god. Like, some of those scenes, man, you hear it.
I think they started going more soft.
Like what? Like, dude, imagine if
they
like
decided they didn't want to have the Horde and Alliance fighting each other.
Like,
anymore.
imagine like if the WoW writing team wrote this. I just saw some guy said Game of Thrones, and it's like, dude, what if like the WoW team wrote Game of Thrones and you just heard something just banged?
Yeah,
and you just heard like, oh guys, Joffrey's just a little misunderstood and upset. Like we have to understand how Joffrey's feeling inside, and it's like, fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
Like imagine if WoW wrote Game of Thrones, that's what it would turn into.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, dude. The wildlings would sit there and be like, maybe if we just went up the wall and explained to them that we're good people, we're just looking for they'll just let us in. You know, like they'll just, we'll just walk up to the wall and politely speak to them, and it's like, nah, dude. I would shut that shit off so fast.
What's up, Snip and Hammer? I did get your email, and I am going to respond today, Snippin.
So I guess I know a lot of our viewers, at least people who come in here watch anime, because we've talked about anime before. So I think this is the best example, because one of the most hated writing elements in anime is called power of friendship. And that's what WoW has turned into, is power of friendship.
Yep.
And it is one of the most memed on, laughing stock, like, writing styles. And that's all WoW has turned into, is that power of friendship. Guys, if we just believe in each other, our bond will see us through and we'll win this fight. And it's like, dog.
That was the most annoying thing about fucking Naruto. The English dub.
Like, that was mistranslated, though. I'll give Naruto benefit of the doubt.
Oh, yeah, the Japanese one.
Like, the original Shippuden, the dub got better. But, the OG Naruto series, the dub was really bad. There was... The whole believe it thing, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know.
It was supposed to be like, or something like that. Like, it's just like a common saying.
Yep.
Like, how people say, like, A?
Yep.
Like, it was just like... No, I think the word...
Well, they couldn't make Naruto Canadian. That would be weird.
Dude, you're telling me Alberta Naruto wouldn't be fucking rock solid, dude? Oh, big shoots, huh, Payne? I'm fucking...
the Rasengan now, bud.
Naruto just shows up, dude, like, I'm fucking 6 beers in, bro. I'm fucking schwacked. Just like rolls fucking beats. Dude, that would be better. Pulls out, dude. Oh, you think you got fucking pain, bud? You're fucking 10-5, bud.
Straight up some My Hero Academia shit.
Yeah, My Hero is like, I actually like My Hero Academia. That is the weebiest show I'll watch. I think on my radar, I think the first 2 episodes are some of the best episodes for like a character's backstory. But then I think there are points where My Hero, you're just like, oh, dude, don't do this. And then there are points where you're like, this is epic.
Yeah.
Like, where the show is now, I haven't watched the show. I haven't finished season 7 because I just started reading ahead. But like, where they're at with the final fight, there's some shit that happens. Like, people just fucking die. And you're like, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
I love MHA reading the manga right now, but it's 100% the most weeb show.
Yeah, that is like as weeb as I'll get. And I think the main reason I kept up with it was just, I actually prefer the dub of My Hero, even though some of the voices are awful.
Yeah.
Only because I love Chris Sabat and he plays All Might. And I think that's what originally got me into the show, was just that Chris Sabat is in here.
Yeah.
Because if no one knows, Chris Sabat is largely the whole reason you guys even have, like, Chris Sabat is pretty much the sole reason that anime is even like a thing in the West.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He founded Funimation, and like he started the dubbing of Dragon Ball and all that. And he started, like, dude, if you look at the original Dragon Ball Z cast, he played like 50+% of the characters. Mm-hmm. Like he played Yamcha, Piccolo, Tien, Vegeta. Like because their staff was so small, he had to play everyone. And then Dragon Ball blew up, and because of Dragon Ball blowing up in the US, that's when other shows could have made it to the US. So like Chris Sabat is pretty much the reason the West can enjoy. Some people like sub. I'll watch sub if I have to. Some shows I can't. like Vinland Saga, I have to watch that dub. Or same with Attack on Titan, I have to watch dub. Because like I like if a show takes place in Japan, I usually prefer sub because it makes sense to me. But then if I watch like Attack on Titan, which is supposed to be like Germany, is what a lot of it was based off of, I'm gonna watch it like dub. Sure, they're not speaking German, but like English is European. It's close enough.
Yeah.
And like same thing with like Vinland Saga. Like yeah, they're not speaking, Norse tongue, but like English is like the closest we can. Like it makes more sense. Well, they fight the English, so it makes more sense. Like, can you see a big Viking coming up to you, just like this 6'7" giant, and you just start speaking in Japanese?
Yeah. Right.
Or he like so like that. Like some shows I just have to watch dub for the atmosphere of it. Yeah, same thing with Berserk, because Berserk's like European fantasy. So like Berserk I have to watch.
Yeah.
Well, Berserk doesn't have a good anime yet, but when Berserk hopefully gets an anime adaptation that's semi-decent, I will have to watch it dub because I'm like, it's European fantasy. Like it just makes sense.
Yeah. This generation of writers grew up watching One Piece, Naruto, Power Rangers, Pokemon. Power of Friendship is all over children's.
Yeah, but let's not forget that the generation of writers, because I'm a millennial too, so we're all the ones in position. We also grew up watching fucking South Park and stuff, and we cry over every little thing.
Yeah. What did you guys think about the Battlefield 6 trailer drop? I thought it looked okay. I'd like to see actual gameplay.
They showed off like some tech demos. I think
Oh, the one that I saw, maybe I didn't finish it, but it said it was all pre-rendered.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are playing on console in here and PC, or if anyone's like new to PC here. Battlefield is best on PC because what saves like well, one, that's where it started, but two, it's Battlefield on PC is always hosted like private servers, and private servers, for me at least, like this is just personal preference, have saved Battlefield. Because I like Battlefield more than Call of Duty by a long shot. I like, if I'm gonna play a military game, I don't know how to explain it.
Cool.
Like Overwatch and stuff has that cartoony aesthetic. Like Wildgate, it has that cartoony aesthetic. So when you play a game that feels cartoony, that looks like it, makes sense. Call of Duty I don't like because it presents itself as like a military game, but it plays cartoon. So if I'm gonna play a military game, I like it to feel military. So I like Battlefield more, but I think private servers save it because like right now my favorite military game for the last few years has been Hell Let Loose, and then I love Squad and I love Arma. And private servers on Battlefield make it so much better because private servers will limit snipers. Private servers will limit like health pools, so you're not sitting there just putting 5 fucking magazines into someone before they die.
Yep.
And that's what I like. Like because Battlefield, what was it? 3 wasn't so bad. Bad Company 1 and 2 weren't bad either. Vietnam and 1942 weren't bad. But I want to say it was maybe around Battlefield 4, maybe. It felt like the time to kill was too much. So if you saw someone like running across a sidewalk, like 2 buildings over,
yeah,
and you'd put shots into them, like you'd be firing 7.76 rounds into their back, and you'd get like 5 hit markers, and they would just keep running, and you're just like, dude, it's a bullet like this big, just like breaking through your spinal tissue. Come on. So like private servers, when Battlefield like allowed those to be hosted, they would set the rules so you could feel like you were playing like an Arma or a Squad. And that, if that's out at launch day, like launch day, they allow private servers to be hosted, I will pick up Battlefield on launch day. Because I also, dude, I think the thing I didn't like about the marketing for this Battlefield looks a lot better. Because, like, we all know people will play games silly. So, like, we all knew from Battlefield 3, there was, like, the guy who teleports out of a jet, rockets another jet, teleports back into his jet. And, like, that's, like, a funny internet clip. But I remember it was, like, Battlefield, like, 2042. No, it was 2043, right? I can't remember. There was 2042 and 2043. I can't remember which one was the newest one. Was 2043 the newest one? Well, because there was 2042 was like one from like the early 2000s as
I
well.
think that was 20.
21, you're right, 21. Okay.
I think it was 2042.
But when they like made the trailer for the newest game, and I saw in the trailer, you see like Black Ops units sneaking in, putting C4 on ATVs and throwing it in the tanks and actually doing the jet move in trailers. It sets a tone for the game. Like I don't mind when like players have their goofy, silly strats, because that's just funny for like a clip. It's not how I'll play a game, because like I said, when it comes to the military games, I'm more of an immersive gamer. I like to feel immersed in the situation. But it's like one thing for it to be a silly play to like a developer setting the tone that that's what they want their game to be. That's what they want their game to feel like. And I feel like a lot of developers lately, especially in the AAA market, they set their games up to where you know you're playing a video game, if that makes sense. Like you sit here and you know you're playing a game versus like feeling an experience. Like you're actually like, you know, like in the old days where you would just lose track of time because you just get so immersed in the world.
Yeah.
Or like a player character would die, you would actually be like, oh fuck, man. Like I remember when Dom died, I was like, oh fuck. Who am I gonna play as now? That's who I played as for the last like 7 years. And now it's like a game. Like it's like you just know you're playing a game. Nothing takes itself too seriously. And I will say from the trailer of this Battlefield, they at least made it look like tone-wise, they're trying to make the tone of the game more serious. Mm-hmm. And that I'll commend them on. Also, is DICE gone?
I don't know.
Because if you looked at the game, it said Battlefield Studios, not DICE.
Oh, I wonder if they closed down DICE then. I love Battlefield.
Remember when Eric died and I don't got a main heal anymore? Yeah, dude, taking time to level up Aerith and she just fucking dies on you? Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really care for Aerith. Dude, Brad and I have talked about this on stream too. I don't like Cloud. I like Seven's storyline, but I didn't like too many of the characters.
Yeah.
So when Aerith died, it was really... I like Vincent. Vincent's cool, even though his whole purpose is just to, like, interrupt you and just fucking get in your way half the time. But, man. Yeah, like I said, I just want private servers. Private servers also will let you have more players, because Battlefield does normally 32 on 32.
Cool. Let you know.
Battlefield's usually 32 on 32. Sometimes with private servers, you could go above that. So I just want private.
Isn't it usually 64?
64, yes. Private servers would let you go above.
Like 128 or whatever.
Yeah, so I hope that. Private servers, I hope, are just, you can rent them on day one, so I can join on private servers.
Do you remember that game? I think it was for PS3. It was called
Mag. 256 players. Yeah, that game.
I always wanted
It was
to play
such a cool idea. The gameplay wasn't the best, but the idea behind it.
The idea was.
And then it kind of transferred over, because that was Sony Online Entertainment. That kind of transferred over to PlanetSide. And so PlanetSide kind of feels like it's sci-fi, but that it kind of plays like it's the new Mag.
The tech wasn't ready back then. No, it wasn't. I remember I was so excited for that game. I never picked it up because I was in college and I didn't bring my PS3 or any consoles with me. So I never got a chance to play it. But it always looked cool, sounded cool. I played a bit of PlanetSide 2. It was decent.
Yeah, like it's another game where it's a cool idea, but I don't like the gameplay of PlanetSide 2. Like just the moving and shooting, not a fan of. Give the... Yeah, I wish Hell Let Loose would update private servers to let people do like 100 versus 100 instead of 50 on 50. I mean, you still get some intense moments in that game. Mm-hmm. But I would like 100 versus 100 because I love the rule set.
I like those war games, but hate that it's like a deathmatch.
When
I
you,
wish it was more like Counter-Strike, just large scale Counter-Strike. Because I feel like people would play longer.
Counter-Strike is just a deathmatch, though.
What's that?
Like, it's just you versus one team, and you just...
Well, yeah, but you don't respawn.
Oh,
They call it arena. It's an arena.
yeah, but
type
the only problem I see with that is because of how big those
Yeah.
maps are. When you're on, like, the last 2 people alive, you're just running through... Dude, those maps can be, like, 3 kilometers long.
game.
Like,
Oh yeah.
You're just, like, running...
I
out.
know it's not like realistic, but I feel like having that kind of game where you slow down the pace a little bit, kind of like Sandstorm Insurgency or something,
Oh, Insurgency's awesome.
where the maps are a little bigger, you have bigger squads, it's more tactical. Like I like
Well,
that.
You have to be... It's pretty tactical on Hell Let Loose.
Oh yeah,
The
no,
way
but
like
it's-
you set up your nodes and everything, like you have to be really smart with that. You have to be smart with your flank tactics and communicating with the other squads. But and they also have it where
I
you
feel like
can
they don't incentivize
What?
communication.
squad Hell Let Loose.
Yeah,
No, you only win with communication.
I mean I've only played them.
Yeah, you have to. That game, you have to have communication because how it works is when you're in a squad, you can talk in proximity chat or squad chat. If you're an officer who's the squad leader, you can talk to your squad proximity and you have officer chat. So you can talk to all other officers. And then there's commander. And the commander is the one that tells each company where to go. They tell which units. They tell the units where to go. They tell you where to set up nodes. The officer will tell the units where they want garrisons and stuff, which is like your spawn points. And so you need a good commander to communicate down. It's like there is like a chain of command in Hell Let Loose. Like they actually built in a chain of command system because you might start a squad and let's say your able unit. And there's a bunch of units, but you're able, and he might say, hey, able unit, like, you know, can you guys, like, take an east flank, put up a Gary in this quadrant? We need to be able to, you know, they're spawning over here doing this. And, like, and then your officer will then relay that information to you, and then he will give the movement orders and the orders of what to do. Like, Hell Let Loose is all communication. Now, are there some units that don't communicate? Yes. Do they lose the match? Yes. Like 90% of the time.
Maybe those are the games that I've joined. The Lasker says if officers don't it's a ticket fight, not fun. Yeah, that's been my experience.
Yeah. Like, dude, when I play Hell Let Loose, everyone's always talking. You just have to find everyone has like their kind of... Hell Let Loose has like a community to it. So, like, you pick the server you like, and when you play on the server you like, people stick with their server. So I have, like, 2 servers that I love, and I always play on one of those 2, depending on what the queue is on each. And it's always, like, I'll run into the same players multiple times. I don't have to add them. And, dude, everyone on the servers I play on talk.
Alright, maybe I'll download it again.
Yeah.
I got it for free somewhere.
I think it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, I know it's on Game Pass, and I think it was on Epic for free 1 year.
Yeah, dude, that game, like, you need... Someone in chat said, yeah, like, if your officers aren't communicating and setting up strats, and it's, like, literally where you place the nodes matter. Like, I've seen some people set up some shit Garys. So, like, when you take over a point, you take out 2 rows, and if you have Garys there, when it gets taken over, they get shut down. So, like, you see some people who put 3 Garys in the red zone. And I'll sit there like, Commander, why are we putting Garys here? And then if we lose the point, those Garys disappear, and then we have to spawn all the way back and run all the way up because we didn't have something just on the edge of a quadrant to be able to make a push back. And, like, you'll have teams that will, like, actually flank enemy garrisons and just hunt down enemy garrisons. And, dude, yeah. Like, I could go on forever, Brad. Like, that game needs communication. Especially, like, I played Armor Unit for quite a while. And, like, when you're tanking, like you have to talk. Like the enemy team, so commanders can actually put like you can put markers on the map if you're an officer, and you can put markers on the map for the whole match to see. So you want to call out, hey, like there's a tank here. Hey, units spawning here. Hey, there's a garrison here. And tanks, when you play tank class, it's not like Battlefield where you just hop in a tank and you can just solo a tank. You can just hop in, drive around, gun. No, you have one person driving, one person gunning, and one person spotting. And so you have to have a spotter communicate like where they see infantry or tanks. You have to have the driver being able to navigate and the gunner being able to aim and shoot, and you all can have just like on that alone. And then you have to talk to the other officer units because they will call out where tanks are. They will call out the direction the tank is facing, so that way you know which direction it's facing, and you can find a route to go in and get behind it because that's the weak spot. So like communication is like the end all be all at the end of the day. And it has one of the best communities, dude. I love, because I'll play medic, like that's the class I play the most, and I love just seeing like MG fire go off and like 20 people in front of me just get dropped, and you just hear people on the ground like in voice chat, medic! And they're just like fucking screaming. Like they have Utah Beach on that, and I don't know how many times I've been sitting on the beach and I just hear people screaming medic. And you're just crawling around with like artillery fire landing all over you.
Hey, what's up? How do you say your name? Wixier?
But
On YouTube?
I think Battlefield, obviously it's modern day, but when I'm thinking about it, it's like the feel. For me, it has to beat the feel. Not in terms of gameplay, but I guess the emotional feel of Hell Let Loose to be something I'll play. Because there's just something about Hell Let Loose and like Squad, like you feel so much more like it's a survival game too, rather than just a game to shoot. Like when you're like sitting, like some maps are straight up trench warfare. So when you're like sitting in trenches and like if you climb up, it's like you're paranoid to do anything. Because if you even like get out of a crouch, you might just fall over, like take a hit from a bullet you never even heard. And then when you see those artillery fire or the airstrike fire come in, the smoke effects on that game are so photorealistic. And when you just see that the line of smoke coming towards you on the trench, and then that last bomb might go off like 10 feet in front of you and you'll just survive, it is like terrifying. Like it and it's like, so it's like that feel. Like I feel like Battlefield needs to capture that atmosphere for me, like where it's like, dude, I'm actually like terrified. Because it's like, because like Battlefield, sometimes you can like dick around because you're like, hey dude, I'm gonna go like try fucking with this guy, just stay behind cover because I'll just spawn in on you if I die. Like there's no spawn in on your team, so you have to spawn at garrison or an outpost. And so it's just and sometimes like you finally make a good push and you're out, like you spawn at your outpost, you make a good push and you just see MG fire and you're just terrified because you're like, man, I don't want to make this hike again. I don't know. I love that game. That and like, I don't think it needs to be better than Arma because Arma is just like a gold standard for milsim, and that's like too hardcore for like I think Battlefield's audience. But I think it at least needs to look at what Squad. That's almost out. I think it needs to at least look at what Squad and Hell Let Loose does right, and take some inspiration from those two at least, because those two are kind of like a hybrid of where they're like hardcore with like a hint of arcadey. But yeah, I haven't played Hell Let Loose. Like I played it for like probably 2 years. Took a break for about a year and then just hopped on this last week for the fun of it. And I'm just like, dude, it's like going back home. Except your home is on fire. Everything's being blown up. And it's like the fact that you can't see anyone. The whole game's based on movement too. It's just because it's not like you see a name above someone's head or anything. It's just like you'll just hear cracks, like gunfire cracks coming from like a hedge line, and you just have to sit there. You just shoot.
Yeah.
And so it's like this paranoia that's always building up. It's just stressful, but like the fun type of stressful. It's like a horror game, right? Like you're like, this is exhilaratingly scary. It's like that same type of feeling. No, I'm gonna take this off so I can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm also, the last thing I'll say on it is I'm also biased to World War II.
I love World War II.
Yeah. I just don't care, like, the modern war stuff, I never got bored of World War II. I just don't care about having, like, scopes and sights on my guns. I like just having an old, like, wood bolt action rifle, no iron. There's more of also, like, a human thing to it. Like, it feels more like it's you. It's not the tools you're carrying. It's just you out. It feels more perilous.
Yeah.
And I like that. For a game, not in real life. Very sad. But for a game.
Oh man.
But I do wish the studio that did Hell Let Loose would make like a Vietnam or something game as well.
That's one era that we don't really get much games.
We still have
Wow.
Rising Storm. Is really big.
But I can't think of like Call of Duty. I don't think
They did with Black Ops 1.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, but it didn't really feel like Vietnam because you weren't in the jungle. You were more in like the open fields.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have the jungle warfare.
I never messed with it. I don't really like Call of Duty.
Yeah, same.
Again, I don't like the deathmatch, the respawn.
Then
I
Battle.
much prefer like arena shooters.
Yeah. Like the deathmatch stuff, I don't mind. Like I love Halo and Gears.
Yeah.
Well, Gears had execution, so you only had one life back in the day. I don't mind respawns if like the pacing is okay. Like Halo, I think has good pacing. Like it's a methodical fight. But I just don't want like chaos.
All right, the last year I'll take it. I'll take a look. And you have a great weekend too. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
I feel like, dude, I'm not a genius, but I feel like I could solve all of Call of Duty's problems in like a week and bring the game back to its glory days. And again, I'm not a game developer. I'm just very arrogant.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, half the movement speed. Take the movement speed, half it. Or even like, or if you're carrying like a heavy ass gun, like an MG, you run like a fucking, like you're just slow. Half the speed. Lower the TTK back to like Call of Duty 4 days. Take away diving and sliding. Just remove that entirely. And then with the movement speed, by fixing that, you also fix a lot of the spawning issues. Because the reason there's so much spawning issues on Call of Duty is everyone's running around so fast, the spawns are always covered by something. So just like slow it down by like half speed. I think that's the biggest thing. Lower the jumping height. I feel like one thing I feel like sad about Call of Duty, like one of the weirdest things to me, is that I don't think it was a perfect game by any means.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like 2019 Modern Warfare was a step in the right direction. It was like a tiptoe in the right direction of where they should go. And then for some reason, and it was loved, dude. Like even like people were praising 2019. And then for some reason, they just completely backstepped it. They just completely backtracked and went the opposite way with Modern Warfare 2 and then on. And I don't understand it. Like if they would have just made it a little bit slower than 2019, kept the same atmosphere, I think they would be doing a lot better than they are now. At least in the eyes of fans.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I won't spend money on a Call of Duty game anymore.
No. Well, they're pretty much going to be Game Pass only now since Microsoft owns them. I think your camera shut off.
Yeah, I did. We're on top cam now with the battery. But yeah, I like the first two Call of Duties.
Call of Duty 2 is my favorite.
The first two were great.
Call of Duty 2 is by far my favorite Call of Duty. Multiplayer though, I liked 4. I did like 4 a lot.
I never really did multiplayer for any of them.
Oh.
I mean, I did with 4, but it was so.
Because like, I know a lot of people praise Modern Warfare 2, but Modern Warfare 2 is where I started to see the identity of Call of Duty change. Because, like, I think it's good. Like, it's healthy. A healthy dose of evolution is good. But there's a difference between, like, evolving and changing identity. And so, like, you could say, like, Call of Duty 4 was evolution. Because they went to Modern Warfare, it was it was M-rated versus, Call of Duty 2 and like 3 and whatnot. And then they changed how the multiplayer works completely. But when you go back and you watch trailers for like Call of Duty 4, it still had that Call of Duty identity. And this is what I mean. Like, I don't like when games change identity versus evolving. If you go back and look at the trailers for Call of Duty 4, it still felt like a serious, like you were being briefed on a mission or something.
Yeah.
And it took itself serious. Even though it wasn't as like hyper real as Arma or anything, it took itself seriously. And I know people praised Modern Warfare 2, and I don't think it was a bad game. But when they had the trailers being like these over-the-top explosions, and it was like Eminem, like till I collapse.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2 is where it stopped feeling like a serious game, and it started feeling like a Fast and the Furious type of movie.
Yeah.
And they just started going over the top. And I was like, that was the first time, like, I still played it, I liked it, but that was like one of the first times in a game where I'm like, this doesn't feel like Call of Duty anymore. Like, in terms of atmosphere and everything.
Yeah.
So, like, I think World at War I thought was good. I didn't like the multiplayer for World at War, but I loved the campaign. I feel like World at War was the last great Call of Duty.
Haven't played that one.
Oh, dude, the campaign was actually really good. I didn't like the multiplayer just because I'm a big World War II guy, and I just didn't like that you'd run around with like a Thompson and a round drum and a freaking aperture sight on it with a suppressor, and you're like, dude, yo. Like, we didn't really do that, man. And so I didn't really feel immersed in the multiplayer. But the single player was great. And I still think World at War had my favorite zombies. Because it was just cool and fresh at the time. But then, like, when, like, Black Ops 1 and stuff came out, it's like, they're fun. Like, I think they're fun side mode. But if you, like, said, hey, Nick, like, we're going to hop on Call of Duty Zombies, I would always sit there and be like, how about we play Left 4 Dead or Killing Floor? Because it's like, if I was going to play, like, a zombie co-op thing, I would rather play Left 4 Dead or Killing Floor. But World at War, I just liked how simple it was too, man. I loved how simple, because I like zombies as like a side mode. So I liked how it was just, here's a building, you're in it, you can buy guns and buy doors. There was no stupid mini games I had to play. There was no fucking, oh yeah, to get like Juggernog, you have to go like open this door, but you have to knock in the right pattern.
Yeah.
And then this guy comes off and you have to give him a quick little handy with a mini game. And then this happens and you have to do this. And then you pull this lever and the door opens and you can get a Juggernog. And when like they started adding in that stuff, I was like, oh Jesus, dude.
Yeah, like
I'm not here for
Easter
that.
eggs were cool, but they weren't Easter eggs.
No, they were like you had to do it to like progress.
Yeah, which is, I don't know.
Like I remember there was
I
some.
liked the idea of zombies, but I liked it when in Cold War when it was the huge maps.
Oh, I couldn't play Cold War.
I liked zombies in Cold War.
See,
That's all I played.
I think the last time I actually played zombies, like I've played the Black Ops 6 zombies, but like I just turned my brain off and I was like pointing and shooting. I was not communicating with my buddies at all. I just wasn't mentally there. That's just kind of how I am with Call of Duty, I've noticed. Is Call of Duty, I can turn my brain off. I can go full Oonga Boonga, Homo sapien, Neanderthalic brain, and still do like top 3 on the board.
Yeah.
You just like turn your brain off. And it's just point and shoot game. That's all it is like point and shoot game. And so that's like, I don't know. I feel like Call of Duty, I hit this weird spot even in zombies where I'm not bored, but I don't have fun either. Like there's no dopamine in my head, but there's no like, I'm not bored. I just exist.
I am with normal zombies.
Like I just exist.
Yeah.
When I play Call of Duty. I'm just a being that's alive.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, I think zombies, I don't know. I know some people literally buy Call of Duties now just for the zombies. I
played the newest one because I think Game Pass.
Oh.
The newest zombies. And I don't know. Just, it was fun for a couple hours and then it just...
Like I said, I'm an immersive guy more, so I like feeling like I'm in a fight. I don't know. I just like intense moments. And so like being chased by like 30 zombies doesn't really do intense for me. And I think at the same time Zombies was out too, I was a big Gears of War is still part of my favorite shooter series, like over Doom, over Quake, over Unreal Tournament. Really close to Halo, but I put Gears just a little bit in front of Halo.
Yeah.
Just because I just liked the atmosphere of Gears a lot. The grim, dark sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
And like it had the Horde mode. And I thought Horde mode, like playing Horde mode on hardcore or insane, was so much more fun to me than zombies, because it was just cool to be in cover. You have you're on a boss wave, so you have freaking a Bromok like just raining fire over you. It's on insane, so if like you peek once, you're dead. You have drones flying in, bullets are just flying over your head, and you're just in cover, like praying for your buddy to spawn ammo at the fabricator for you, and you're just blind firing over like sandbags. Like to me, that like I sat there and like that's like a holy shit experience for me. I'm like, Jesus, dude, we're about to die. It's like that feeling of, dude, we're about to fucking die, and like just trying to struggle through. I love that when I play shooters.
Yeah.
That feeling of like hopelessness. And like Gears 2 Horde mode, but yeah, I even liked, man. 3 is when they brought in like cooler bosses and stuff, and they brought in, you could actually build turrets and fences.
Mm-hmm.
But man, like every Gears Horde, I loved it. And then Halo's Firefight I thought was okay. I liked it more in ODST than Reach, but what in the world? I have seen people don't like Killing Floor 3.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a big problem with Killing Floor 2, wasn't it?
You know what? I played 1 way more than 2. I don't remember 2 as much.
I heard 2's performance was absolute garbage.
Oh, see, I haven't heard anything on the performance. I've just heard that the game is like not even near finished. Like
Oh,
it
really?
feels like an alpha
Okay.
version of the game. Yeah, like it's just not a finished product or worth playing. So, but Killing Floor, don't get me wrong, I loved that game. But it's always, those games are like a side game. Like you and your boys, like you're like, what should we play today? And it's like, that like just for me, right? Like,
Yeah.
just for me. Like I totally understand that some people just love those games as like their game. But for me, it's like a side thing. Like same with zombies. Like it's just like, hey, let's do something to entertain ourselves. So I can pick that up on like the fall sale or something like that and still be happy.
Is it out already?
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Oh.
Or maybe, yeah, yesterday, the 24th, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's right, Brad. 25th. You got Happy Gilmore 2 today.
Yep.
PJ should have given us like a watch party day where we just sit down, take a breather, take a breather and like order a pizza, take a breather in the room where there's AC and watch it. That would have been a good Friday. Because I will say, that movie, don't know why, but Happy Gilmore is my favorite movie of all time. And I've explicitly stated, I'm not a big golf guy. I love, you know what's weird? I like golf, but I like everything about golf except playing. I like that it's chill. Like, I would love to go have a Mai Tai or like a mule. I'm a mule guy. Sit out on a field, drive the golf cart around. Like, that seems like my type of vibe. But actually, like, picking up the club itself and like playing, I just don't want to play. But I love the atmosphere of it.
Yeah.
Like, and I play virtual golf, dude. Like, Mario Golf, love it. When Everybody's Golf Hot Shots comes out, I'm going to be playing it and chilling. When GTA Online came out, dude, I would spend like 10 hours a day just playing golf. Jesus. Like, video game, it's weird. Video game golf, love it. Real golf, just can't play it. Real life fishing, hate it. Video game fishing, like if fishing's a craft, I will sit there all day just in Discord talking with my boys and just catching fish. Like Red Dead, dude, I would hop on Red Dead 2 when they like made fishing such a big thing, and I would just spend like 4 hours just chilling and fishing, and I loved it.
Yeah.
But it's like real life fishing, don't like it at all.
Yeah, golf is fun to play for me for like maybe 4 or 5 holes, and then after that I'm done.
Now mini golf, I will fuck up.
I love mini golf.
Yeah, like I will play mini golf.
That was such a big thing in the 90s and 2000s.
They really do have
And they,
like backtracked on it. Like
Yeah.
I really wish they'd start bringing out some like cool courses again.
There was one right by my house where it was indoors, but it was all black light. Everything, they had no normal lights. It was all black light, so they had all the like UV paints, and the
Yeah.
balls were UV, so it just glowed. Everything glowed. It was so.
Yeah. Like I said, it's one of those things where I don't hate golf either. Like I will never shit on it. Ever. It's like I love everything about it. I love it. If I had to play a sport, it would probably be it. I just don't want to play it. It's just like I don't know what it is. I just don't want to sit. I can't sit in the sun. I'm just too ginger. Everyone at work has seen clearly this week that like my body does not handle the heat at all. I tell everyone dude, I was feeling like nauseous the last 2 days. Like nauseous, dizzy, fucking just like sick. Like I actually thought I was gonna puke from the heat. And like it was only like 90 degrees, right? Like some people live in like I can't, my body just doesn't do heat. But if like we opened the door in the middle of a blizzard, I could wear a t-shirt and shorts in like negative 10 degree weather and you wouldn't hear a peep out of me.
Yeah.
It's just the heat. I'm like a little bitch in the heat. But yeah, like I just can't play golf. But I want to. It's one of those things like I want to get into it because I love everything about it. Just can't do it. And it's all
Icky Sicky says, "What's the point of buying a PC from you if we could just build it ourselves?"
Some people just don't want to build a PC, man. I don't have a deep answer for that one.
Yeah.
It's like a car, right? Like, you know, there are mechanics out there. Like, some people can just work on their own car. Some people will do their own oil change, and some people like me are like, fuck that, I'm just gonna drive in, I'll pay the $50 to have someone else change my oil. It's kind of like that same thing. Like, it's like, think of it like a car mechanic. Like, some people, you have all the freedom in the world to work on your own car and, you know, fix your own brakes and do all that. Some people just don't care. Like, some people just don't care about building a car or fixing a car on their own. And the same thing about PCs. Like, some people just don't want to be a computer mechanic. They just want to be able to plug it into the wall and play it. Because it was like the same thing with consoles. Like, people buy consoles, but like consoles kind of the same. Like, you can open up a console and fix it. Like, I've re-thermal pasted my Switch before. I think I did it here. I re-thermal paste this, took it apart, but some people just, they don't want to do that. They'll just be like, oh, my Switch broke, I'll buy a new one. And if you tell them, like, you can just open it up, re-thermal paste it, they'll just be like, nah.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. So, that's about it. Like, you know, some people just don't want to be, like, the maintenance man.
Yeah.
For their hobby, you know. It's like building PCs is a hobby, right? So it's like some people's hobby is just playing games, where some people's hobby is building computers and playing.
How much profit do you make from one, 2 to 300?
I am not in the sales team at all. I'm a tech, so that is not a question I could even actually answer. I mean, the only thing I can say is clearly there's like a charge for labor, right? Like, think of it again like a mechanic. Like, if I could just go out and buy new brake pads, how does a mechanic make money?
Yeah.
It's like, well, you pay you pay the mechanic for the labor of doing it. It's
Yeah,
like
all our PCs are priced with shipping included and lifetime warranty. So there is a burden that we take on when we're
yeah. Like, you gotta think, man, there's always labor costs. Like, I could put in my own flooring too. Don't want to, but I'll buy the material and let like a laborer do it, or a carpenter put flooring in. Even though like there is the ability I can put my own flooring in. And you know what? I'm gonna pay the parts, and then they profit because I pay them for the labor of coming in and doing it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really just like building PCs and not building PCs. It's all the same mindset as, like I said, like a plumber, mechanic, a carpenter, labor worker. Like, this is all stuff anyone could just do on their own if they wanted to.
Yeah, Twitter comes up. I might have us link to our old handle, but our new handle is Alexander PCs. The old one was like Alexander Custom.
Mind if I get your signature?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, no worries. They're on the other side.
Oh,
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Is our Twitter account running? It says it's deleted.
Yeah, it's right. I might have the old handle linked or something. And if that, so what link did you click so I can fix it? On YouTube, okay, yeah, I'll fix that. Oh yeah. Do you ship to India? Right now, we do not ship outside of the U.S. Unless you're like on a U.S. military base with a postal code. But otherwise, we don't ship outside of the U.S. right now. It's way too expensive to ship.
Bam. Oh. I just realized when I take it back to the program, I have to plug in the digital display. It's like dude, I don't know why. They'll have all the cables loose, but then that digital display one, they like tuck it way back here and zip tie it. So you have to dig. But the digital display won't even work, guys, until we have it programmed, because you have to put in an app for the display. So it's not like if I plugged it in this second, you would even see it. So that we will just plug in real fast at the programming batch. But everything is powered on. Let me go ahead and rotate it. And it is going to look a little foggy and stuff just because the cellophane and the peel are still on the glass.
Display on what? The AIO.
No, not the AIO.
Oh.
I think we have a pop-up that says "Follow us," hiding it.
Oh,
right
okay.
here is a little digital display on the case that will show you. You can set to show you your GPU or your CPU temperatures, but you have to download an app for the case for it to turn on and show. So on the screen, you can kind of see the glossy rectangle where the LED screen is.
Cool. Alright guys, well, that's it for today's stream. We'll be back next week. We'll post it on our socials when we go live, like the day we start advertising. We are moving down to just one stream a week. But yeah, have a great weekend, everybody.